Good morning, students. Have a nice day. How are you? I hope you all are safe and sound. So, in our last class, we have just discussed about types of polygons and the external angle properties. Today, we will discuss about the kinds of quadrilaterals. What are the type of quadrilaterals? What are special type of quadrilaterals? Right now, so let us start. So, students, here you can see that title of the chapter is kinds of quadrilateral. There are special type of quadrilaterals. So, let us learn. Students, you can see there quadrilaterals can be of many types. जैसे कि there are basically 6 type of quadrilaterals. What are those? Just see. Quadrilaterals, the first kind is kite. Kite is a kind of quadrilateral where the distinct consecutive pairs of sides are equal length. तो ऐसे 4 साइड्स आता है जहाँ डिस्ट कॉन्जिक्यूटिव साइड्स का लेंथ सेम होता है. नेक्स्ट टाइप इज trapezium. A trapezium is a special type of quadrilateral where one pair of sides are parallel to each other. Only one pair of sides are parallel to each other. So next type is your parallelogram. Parallelogram is a kind of quadrilateral where two pairs of sides are parallel. Opposite sides are parallel to each other. Right now. So next, parallelograms can be of two types, like where every sides are equal and only opposite sides are equal. If opposite sides are equal, you know that firstly that parallelogram says the opposite sides are parallel to each other, and now if the length of opposite sides are equal, then we can call it, and the measurement of all angles are 90 degree, and the measurement of all angles are 90 degree, then we can call it a rectangle. Next, if every sides are of equal length, then it can be divided two types, that rhombus and square. You know, rhombus, the length of all sides are equal, but in square also the length of all sides are equal, but the special characteristic is that all the angles are of 90 degree. In square, all the angles are of 90 degree. Right now, so let us discuss one by one. Right now, so let's start. So students, you can see that here it is trapezium हम किसे कहते हैं? At first it is a type of quadrilateral with a pair of parallel sides. एक पेयर parallel sides होता है, फिर one pair parallel sides होता है. जैसे कि ABCD can be a trapezium because here AB is parallel to CD. AB is parallel to CD, and here ABCD, another figure, it is also a trapezium because here AC is parallel to BD. AC is parallel to BD. You know that parallel side किसे कहते हैं पता है? If the two lines never intersect each other, then the two lines will be said to be parallel lines. Next, kite. Kite is another type of quadrilateral. You know that it is a special type of quadrilateral in which exactly two distinct consecutive pairs of sides are of equal in length. तो यहाँ देखो, AB and AD are two adjacent sides or consecutive sides. So these are of equal length. AB is equal to AD, and again BC and CD also consecutive sides or adjacent sides. So these are of equal length in BC is equal to DC. Right now, here you can see the PQRS is another kite where PQ is equal to QR and PS is equal to SR. Right now, so let us learn about another type of quadrilateral, that is parallelogram. Right now, so parallelogram is a special type of quadrilateral in which uh, two pairs of sides are parallel to each other. Two pairs of sides are parallel to each other. Here AB is parallel to DC, that is opposite pair of opposite sides are parallel to each other. Opposite sides are parallel to each other. Here AB is parallel to DC and AD is parallel to BC. Right now, so the first property of parallelogram is opposite sides are opposite sides of parallelogram are parallel. Opposite sides are parallel and are of equal length. Not only parallel, they are of equal length. So AB and CD are not only parallel sides but also their length are equal. जैसे कि AB parallel to CD, also AB equal to CD. Like that, AD and BC are not only parallel but their lengths are also equal. So AD parallel to BC and AD is equal to also BC. Right now, so the second property of parallelogram is opposite angles are of equal measurement. Opposite angles are of equal measurement. So here, look at here, A and D are adjacent angles. A and B are also adjacent angles. Then which are opposite angles? A and C. Angle A and angle C are of opposite angles. And according to the property of parallelogram, they are of equal measurement, angle A is equal to angle C. Here you can see that angle A is equal to angle C. If suppose angle A is equal to 110 degree, so the angle C also will be angle 110 degree. Right now in this way, angle B is equal to angle D. B and D are also opposite angles, so their measurement also be equal. The third property of parallelograms, diagonals bisect each other. So you can see there, here A, B, C, D is a quadrilateral parallelogram. Here AC and BD are the diagonals. You can see there, AC and BD are the diagonals. So they bisect each other. Bisect means they divide each other in equal two halves. They divide each other in equal two halves, so that AO is equal to CO, AO is equal to CO, and also BO is equal to DO, BO is equal to DO. Next, adjacent angles are supplementary. You know that adjacent angles मैं पहले से बता चुका हूँ. Adjacent angle क्या है? A and C are said to be adjacent angle. A and B are said to be adjacent angles. The angles which are not opposite are said to be adjacent angles. So adjacent angles are supplementary. Supplementary, you know that if the sum of two angles is equal to 180 degree, then we can say that both are supplementary to each other. So A plus B करने से भी कितना होगा 180 डिग्री, एंड A plus C एंगल करने से भी कितना होगा 180 डिग्री. राइट नाउ, so C and D are also supplementary, so C plus D is equal to 180 degree, and D and B also supplementary, so D plus B is equal to 180 degree. Right now in this way we can learn about the parallelogram. So let us solve a few a few problems. Here the first one is right here. So first one written here, find the perimeter of the parallelogram PQRS. Find the perimeter of the parallelogram PQRS. And first the question is finding the perimeters. You know how to find a perimeter? Just adding the sides, adding the length of the sides, that is PQ plus QR plus RS plus SR. These are the sides, and you know that according to the properties, as you know, PQ is equal to 12 centimeter and SP is equal to 7 centimeter. You do not know the value of RS, and also you do not know the value of QR, but you know the property of parallelogram right now. And according to the property of parallelogram, you know that opposite sides are of equal length. Opposite sides are of equal length, so that the length of PQ is equal to the length of RS, so it will be also 12 centimeter. And also if SP is 7 centimeter, then opposite side of SP is RS, sorry RQ, it is also be 7 centimeter. According to the property of parallelogram, you can write there PQ is equal to RS, which is equal to 12 centimeter. Again SP is equal to RQ is equal to also 7 centimeter. Now we can find the perimeter. Here PQ is equal to 12 centimeter plus QR is equal to again 7 centimeter plus RS again 12 centimeter, 7 centimeter. 12 plus 7, 12 plus 7 how much? It is 19, and plus 19, 19 plus 19, 38 centimeter. Here the perimeter of the parallelogram PQRS is equal to 38 centimeter. Perimeter is equal to 38 centimeter. Right now, so next come to number 2. In the parallelogram ABCD, here ABCD is a parallelogram. So in the parallelogram ABCD, find the angle XYZ. Here X, Y and Z are unknown, so we have to find the angles. And as you know, the property of parallelogram where opposite angles are equal in measurement. Opposite angles are equal in measurement. So the opposite angle of A is equal to C. Opposite angles of A is equal to C. So angle A will be equal to the angle C. So that angle A is equal to 110 degree. So angle C also be equal to 110 degree. You know that angle C is X. So X is equal to 110 degree. Also you know another property of parallelogram, that is the adjacent angles are supplementary. Adjacent angles are supplementary, and you know that here A and B are adjacent angle. So angle A plus angle B is equal to supplementary, means 180 degree. Again you know that the measurement of angle A is equal to 110 degree plus B is equal to 180 degree. Now you can write, if we transpose 110 to the right hand side, it will angle B is equal to 180 minus 110. Again you will get 0 minus 0 0, 8 minus 1 7, 70 degree right now. and you know that B is Z, so Z is equal to 70 degree. Again you know that the opposite angle of Z is equal to Y, so Z is equal to Y, so that you know Z is equal to 70 degree, so that Y is equal to also 70 degree. In this way you can find the measurement of different angles if you know any one angles. So right now, so let us discuss question number 3. Here in the parallelogram EFGH, you can see the EFGH is a parallelogram. OG is equal to 4 centimeter. OG is equal to 4 centimeter, and HF is equal to 10 centimeter. Here HF this much is equal to 10 centimeter. Then find EG. हमें क्या find करना है? EG and find OH. This much OH find करना है. So you know that according to the properties of parallelogram, you can see there the diagonals are bisect each other. The diagonals are bisect each other. Here the diagonal are EG and FH, they bisect each other, so that EO is equal to GO or OE is equal to OG. You can say that OE is equal to OG, so that you know that OG is equal to 4 centimeter, so OE is equal to this much is equal to also 4 centimeter, and we have to find EG, so that you can say there OE plus OG is equal to EG, so that here OE is equal to 4 centimeter, again OG equal to 4 centimeter is equal to EG. We can say there EG is equal to 8 centimeter right now. And again we have to we know the length of FH, that is 10 centimeter, and we have to find OH, and also we can say there here the diagonals bisect each other, so that OH is equal to OF, is equal to OF, so that we can write here OH is equal to OF is equal to half of HF right now, so that OH is equal to half of, you know that HF is equal to 10 centimeter, so 2 5s are 10, here OS is equal to 5 centimeter right now. So students, in this way you can find the length of the fraction of parts of diagonals right now using the properties of parallelogram. So for today this much. Thank you. In our next class we'll discuss about the rest of the chapter.